Okay. What's your name?
My name is Scott Hogan.
Scott Hogan. How old are you, Scott Hogan?
I'm 34 years old.
34. Okay. And are you from Dallas?
I'm not originally from Dallas, no.
Where are you from?
It's kind of complicated. I would say the Metroplex, but I was born and raised till I was 11 in Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston,
Massachusetts.
up north.
Up north, yes.
Okay. And what's your current living situation right now?
For the last year, maybe 2 years, I've been homeless. I haven't gotten a job. I've had complications with like getting my IDs and stuff like that. Once I get it, I lose it. The only thing that's holding me back from getting a job right now is going to get my ID.
Your ID, your identity.
Yes.
So how long have you been without your ID?
Well, the last time I had it, I would say it was probably about 4 months ago. But as soon as I got my ID, I lost it.
You lost it again.
Yes.
Do you think that's a coincidence?
It seems to be a little bit of a coincidence, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe I didn't. Anyways, I lost it as far as I know.
Okay. Are you trying to get on your feet as far as housing, or what's your plans with that?
I mean, I know for me, as long as I get a job, I can
Make way.
make way. I mean, some assistance would help. I mean, I've had, felonies in the past, and that kind of prevents me from, getting into apartments and things like that. But yeah, I mean, some assistance would help. But I mean, basically, I just need to go and get a job.
Yeah, because you could always do a hotel or a budget suite or something like that.
Which is really, really, really expensive. But I mean, I've kind of grown accustomed to just living out here. Honestly, I've gotten comfortable in a way.
With living out on the streets?
Yes.
So, how do you maintain when it gets cold out?
That is the hardest. That would be a harder part. Now, there's always shelters. Like I remember last winter, there was a bus that came around and picked us up on some of the coldest days, which really helped out. And even they'd allow us to stay there for the entire day if it was too cold.
Well, okay. All right. How was your childhood? Do you think you had a pretty good advantage when you were young, or you were at a disadvantage?
We had things growing up, I mean, we kind of grew up in low-income housing, but, my mom finally got a better job, we moved to a better place.
Did you have a pretty good relationship with her or your dad?
With my mother, yes. My dad, yes, too, but he was, I guess you could say he was a little bit abusive and things like that.
He was who?
Abusive.
He was very abusive?
Yes, and when my mother finally got sick of it, and we just left. So, and we moved to Texas when I was 11 years old.
Okay.
And,
Is there, oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, for the most part, my mother tried to raise me as best that she could.
Is there anything else you would like to get off your chest?
I mean, no.
Okay, if you could tell the world something to inspire them and encourage them, what would you tell them?
Life is good. It really is. I mean, even at the lowest points in my life, I always find some kind of joy.
You're grateful to be alive?
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Thank you.